Okay, this is me starting a new game as a cleric. Magic type. I did that one with my rogue. I did that one with my warrior. I'm going to do Solus and do this one with my cleric. Rogue, warrior, cleric. I want a vitality and faith character. Pardon the noise, I'm eating cookies. This opening scene is awesome, so I'm gonna let it play.
Fallen God, creator and destroyer of worlds, hear my vows. Hear my vow. My vow of defiance.
That must be near the end of the game. I haven't made it there yet. I haven't seen that part of the game yet. I hope to. I've already played this game through
The monastery's ahead. I wonder if it's
twice.
still safe.
Not all the
Either way, our quest for Antanas nears a conclusion.
I hope he's worth all the men we've lost on our way here.
We made it. Let's get to work. It's quiet. Too quiet. Even for the monastery. Hold on.
That light he puts out there stays there for the whole game. You come back your way later and it's still floating around. It never goes away. I used to be scared of those. I don't even do the tutorial anymore. This is just the beginning. But for anyone that hasn't seen it, I'll go through the speech, the dialogue options. As you can see, I get the little shield icon down at the bottom. If I hit the triangle button, I two-hand icon down at the bottom left. I get a magic gauntlet later, which gets thrown into the mix.
It's locked.
You're still losing blood, Kaslo. The Rogar got you good.
I didn't let you out of prison to worry about me.
You're no use to me if you bleed to death.
I will try to spare you the inconvenience of my death.
That's still funny.
The man we're looking for. How will we find him?
He's the leader of all humanity. If we find his guards, we'll find him.
So far, I've seen only corpses. No survivors.
The Rogar have clearly breached the walls of the monastery. Antanas would have given his life to protect his people. If he is alive, then some of them might have survived too.
How do we open the door?
There must be some way to open this door.
A switch, perhaps, or a key.
Find a key. I'm pretty sure it's up there. You see that glowing red thing on fire right up above that ledge. I have to go all the way around at the beginning here. Fight another one of those creatures. If you hit the X button, you roll. If I hit L3, I run, and then if I hit the X button, I jump. So I can use the run and jump technique to get up there and get some secrets. Don't think I can make it in there yet. I don't have the key. Whoops. I almost fell. Run and jump. When you run and jump in this game, you don't have to run for a long period of time. All you have to do is hit the run button first, and then immediately follow it with the roll button to immediately jump. So that's good. You don't have to, like in Dark Souls, you actually had to run for a period of time first before you could jump. Not so in this game. Enemy there to the left. As soon as I come in, they're kind of blind, so as long as you're quiet and don't move directly in front of them, they don't really see you. I want to see what equipment the mage starts with. This Thek hammer, that's a download content that I purchased. So it looks like you start with the Defiance hammer. So you got your radial menu over here. What shield do you start with? The crest shield. No magic, fire, poison, lightning. That's not a very good shield. Defiance hammer. It scales based upon my strength. There's only a 2% scale. The DLC hammer is better. Plus it's way better for my, and this is going to be my mage character, successful hits drain magic. So it's a little bit stronger. The strength scale is a little bit better. So I'm just going to equip that just to begin with. There's a sword. I need to remember that faith-based is the weapons and armor that I want. I'm not a rogue, so I don't need to use dual-wield daggers. Although I'm not a warrior, I will have some strength. I may even beef up my strength a little bit so that I can use some of the warrior class weapons, but I want to focus mainly on the magic with this character. Shield, that's this here. This is where my gauntlet goes when I get it. I know that's kind of a gauntlet also, but that's really more like, they call it wrist gear. The gauntlet's an actual weapon that goes in place of your shield. You have two-handed, you can two-hand your weapon, you can use one-hand weapon and shield, or you can use one-hand weapon and gauntlet. See, we start with cleric leg gear. It's pretty common and weak. It only has 1 to the magical defenses, 0 to poison. About 2 or 3 is good, so 1 is pretty nice for starting equipment. 2, that's really nice. 2. And all 0s, except for that 1 poison that my boots lack. The helm has pretty generic gear. I don't have any quest items, I don't have any trinkets. They're basically just like little pieces of extra armor that you equip that give you certain bonuses, but they're pretty mysterious. Sometimes they don't even describe what they do. And all the health potions, you start with health potions every time you use a save point. It'll give you some health potions and stuff. Give them back, you can constantly replenish those. See, I have a maximum of 4. I have 4 that I can use out of 4 maximum. That's what that 4/4 means. And the DLC gave me some attribute point shards. I'm going to use those. Spell point shards, I'm going to use that. But I'm not going to use them right away, because it only takes me 605 experience to level up. And with one of my other characters, my attribute experience, it takes 25,000 or more to level up. So I'm going to save those attribute points until such time as it takes me a lot more than only 600 to level up, because I'm level 1 character right now, and I can get to level 30 or 40 relatively easy. And the spell points, I'm going to do the same there. See, this is my radial tree here. Here's the magic classes that I can use. Prayer increases my magic recovery. See, that's why it's my mage character. Shelter highly increases all types of defense and mirrors the incoming damage. And that sounds like it's going to return that to the enemy. I don't know. Daze inflicts fear, slowing them, and lower defense. That could be useful for boss battles. And then punishment, the one you always go for, the 4th one. Eye for an eye. Enemy attacks are being revenged by stunning up the opponent. I think prayer's about the best one that I see. I'll try them all though. See, 3, 6, 9. There's only 12 maximum here. And the same thing with the spell point experience. I can choose to put my experience, current experience 120. I can choose, at a save point, I can choose to put that into my attribute points, or I can put it into my spell point experience. That's why both of them have experience bars. And I've found like 5 spell shards, spell point shards, so I don't really need to level up my spell points too much. I do once or twice, but I've found pretty much all of my levels with all my characters, so I expect to do the same thing with this character. My weight is 10.75 out of 16. If you're about 30% or less on your weight, then the color of your weight goes from gray to green. And when it's green, you move quick